When you look up at the stars, you are looking into the past. Because of the vast distances of space, the light hitting your eyes right now may have left its source thousands of years ago. But this isn't just an astronomical trivia point. This delay is a universal rule that governs every single visual experience you have ever had. It all comes down to the speed of light. In a vacuum, light travels at roughly 300 million meters per second. It is the fastest speed possible, but it is still finite. Information physically requires time to cross a distance. Even our closest neighbor is affected. When you look at the moon, you are seeing it as it was 1.3 seconds ago. Looking at Mars is like looking back between 3 and 22 minutes, depending on where our planets sit in their respective orbits. If the sun were to vanish this instant, the delay would be even more profound. You would continue to see it shining and feel its warmth for 8 minutes and 20 seconds, orbiting a star that no longer exists. On a macro scale, the universe we see is a collection of ghosts. Our reality is stitched together from light that outlived the moments it captured. This delay doesn't stop at the edge of the atmosphere. It's happening right in front of your face. Consider the physical distance between your eyes and the screen you're watching. It's likely about 60 centimeters, or 2 feet away. To find the delay, we divide that distance by the speed of light. The result is 0.802, or exactly 2 nanoseconds. While 2 nanoseconds is far too fast for a human to perceive, it is a scientifically absolute duration of time. Even in your most immediate surroundings, the physical laws of our universe deny you access to the exact instantaneous present. This lag continues inside the human body, where our biological speed limits are much stricter than the speed of light. First, photons hitting your retina must trigger chemical reactions in your rods and cones. This process, called phototransduction, takes a measurable amount of time. Then, those reactions create electrical signals that travel down the optic nerve. These nerve impulses move at roughly 100 meters per second, a fraction of the speed of light. Finally, the signal reaches the visual cortex. This is where your brain actually does the work of decoding shapes, recognizing objects, and applying color. By the time your brain constructs a conscious image, between 80 and 150 milliseconds have passed since the light first hit your eye. Our biology traps our awareness a tenth of a second in the past. Everything you see right now has already happened. Living a tenth of a second in the past is an evolutionary hazard. If you were forced to react to where a predator was 100 milliseconds ago, the delay would be fatal. To solve this, the brain uses the flash lag effect. Here, a dot flashes at the exact moment it aligns with a moving ring. Even though they are physically aligned, the eye sees the dot lagging behind because the brain isn't showing raw data. Your brain acts as a prediction engine. It calculates the trajectory of moving objects and fast-forwards the image to where it guesses the object is right now. To keep us alive, the brain actively hallucinates the present, creating a predictive map to cover up our biological lag. Our reality is a hybrid, a mix of delayed sensory data from the past and a cognitive guess about the immediate future. Albert Einstein took this even further with his theory of relativity. He showed that time isn't a steady background, but changes based on your motion. Because time stretches and shrinks depending on how fast you move, two observers can never truly agree on what is happening now. This makes an objective, universal present mathematically impossible. Instead, we exist within a light cone. We are at the center of an expanding sphere of information, receiving data from the past at every moment. Our entire human experience is the process of stitching these delayed signals together into a seamless internal narrative. We never truly touch the present. We are forever living in the immediate past, experiencing a memory of the universe just a heartbeat after it occurs.